Hello everyone and welcome back to Profile Tree's YouTube channel, where today we're going to be taking a look at digital transformation strategy in terms of the success factors that you would want to consider while going through that process. And I suppose before considering your strategy, you need to become aware that because digital transformation is a company-wide process in terms of actually affecting your whole business, you will need a strategy that not only focuses on technology, but also looks at the people and processes side of your business as well. So this is just one of the key success factors to ensuring your strategy is going to guide you through your digital transformation journey effectively. And within this video, we will be taking a look at another 6 success factors that you should be taking on board as well. And before we do look at these success factors, I want to remind you that Profile Tree are a digital marketing, web design, video and SEO agency, and we also offer support and guidance in around digital transformation, helping you to guide you through your transformation journey effectively. So if you do need any support and guidance in around any of these services, you can find both my email and the business email on screen now. So don't be afraid to contact us today and we would be more than happy to help. So let's take a look at the other 6 success factors that you should take into consideration. So taking us on to the 6 different success factors that you want to be considering going through your digital transformation journey. And the first one is in relation to creating a compelling vision and strategy. So this is very important, where your leaders, your key managers will want to create a vision that is compelling and inspirational. As if these individuals find it difficult to identify or see where the future of the transformation lies, then it's going to be very difficult for your whole business or your employees or your customers, whoever the transformation project's aimed at, it is going to be difficult for them to actually get on board with your overall plans. So having a strategy which outlines key goals and objectives which are smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic and time bound, and making sure that you have something to strive for. So within strategy, there's going to be a number of different steps you want to follow while going through any process. I would consider and recommend following the easel conceptual model, a strategic framework which was developed by Ulster University in line with supporting Profile Tree through their digital transformation journey, which will help you align and support your overall business transformation, making sure that you're ticking all the boxes and covering all the key areas that you will need to make sure it's a success. So there are different ways you can do this, and there's different frameworks to follow. You will always have the likes of goals and objectives within these plans, but you also want to be aware of how to implement these effectively, such as maybe creating easy goals to be achieved at the beginning of your project so that you don't break momentum too early within the process. Moving on to the second point, and this is considering your internal environment. So at this stage, you're going to identify your needs or identify your main goals and objectives. So you really want to look internal to your business, maybe get talking to your key stakeholders, your key employees, your key managers or leaders, and get an understanding of them. What are the current frustrations with any current systems or platforms or even processes and procedures, and how can you implement this change, this new digital technology, to benefit the business and really solve all these issues. And really considering your internal environment and actually analysing and identifying the needs of your consumers is going to be key when it comes to communicating and getting people on board with your future plans, because you will know exactly what it is they need to hear to really motivate them. To get an understanding of your key stakeholders, I would suggest carrying out a stakeholder mapping analysis, allowing you to identify who your key stakeholders are and how you can communicate with these individuals effectively. I have created a video in around this, so I would suggest heading over to Profile Tree's YouTube and checking this out, but I will also leave a link within the description box below, so make sure and head down there and check those out after as well. The next step is going to be asking you to consider your external environment. So equally as important as your internal environment, you want to look into the macro environment and identify what opportunities and threats could potentially impact your business. And effectively, this will allow you to put yourself in a stronger position to make informed decisions and becoming proactive and dealing with certain situations in the future of your business. So I would suggest conducting a PESTEL analysis during this stage, where you can find the information in around this also on Profile Tree's YouTube. So the next key success factor is going to be in relation to leadership and having the correct leadership on board or directing your change process. So the leadership and management team are going to be very responsible for the overall success of your digital transformation project or initiative, where they will actually set the vision and communicate effectively to achieve buy-in from everyone across your whole business. They will also be responsible for leading by example, measuring success, and also celebrating success as well. So you want to have the individuals who are inspiring, who are trustworthy, and who are reliable, who can direct the overall process and make sure that your goals and objectives are obtained in the right time. So these individuals will do this by encouraging collaboration, encouraging communication, as well as encouraging involvement. So these are really key aspects within this transformation process, where without adequate understanding of each of these areas, it may be difficult to achieve your desired outcomes. The second last step I want to mention is in terms of measuring progress. So it's going to be so important that you actually set up metrics and key performance indicators, KPIs as they're known, to measure your success. And this will also be a brilliant opportunity for you to actually review your internal analysis, which you will probably do at the very beginning of your digital transformation journey, where within this you will have identified your main goals and needs of the business. And with this analysis, you will then be able to check this with your KPIs and your measurements to understand exactly has what you had set out to achieve at the beginning actually been achieved. And at the same time, this will allow you to stay on track and manage any changes to your strategy that may be required. The final step of the key success factors within digital transformation strategy is managing change effectively. So as I mentioned at the very beginning, those who really understand digital transformation will understand that as a company-wide business transformation that is going to really affect your whole business, and in particular with this is your people or your employees. So change management is no easy task in that sense, and it's actually one that a lot of businesses fail to do correctly. So within digital transformation, you can expect to be faced with different types of resistance to change. So you really need to know how to take the appropriate action, the appropriate steps to mitigate this form of resistance and ensure your employees are on board with your overall plans. And you will do this by consistently communicating with employees and stakeholders and addressing any concerns or issues that may arise. And when you are faced with resistance, follow the key steps and how you may deal with this, which you can also find a video around within the description box below. So that was a quick overview of each of the areas, each of the key success factors that you really need to consider while going through this transformational journey. If you would like some personal one-to-one guidance and support in around digital transformation in terms of how we could help you succeed in this area, make sure and contact Profile Tree today. You can find both my personal email and the business email on screen now. So I will look forward to hearing from you. That is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again.